Hey, welcome to another video from SkinnyMedic. I want to try something just a little bit different for you for my channel. And this actually came through a student of mine who was in my SkinnyMedic trauma class, and she's like, hey, I have a cool idea for you. And so we're going to give it a shot. If you guys like it, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, give it a thumbs down. I'm cool with that. Leave me a comment below. Let me know that you really liked it. You liked the idea. You want to see me do more videos like this. Or you don't like it. You want me to keep doing the same thing I've been doing. So I'm going to change things up just a little bit. But basically what we're going to do is an after action report on a video. I get tagged, whether it be on Instagram, Facebook, wherever, and it says, hey, look at this. A cat tourniquet was used, a soft T was used, a RATS was used, a SWAT T was used. Look at this cool medical call. And most of it, honestly, is from body cams from officers. So it's public access information, so I don't have to worry about anything like that. So I think it's a cool idea. It kind of gives you guys some idea of some real world experience that you guys may not be seeing on the internet, and I'm getting tagged in it so I can show it to you. And then we can kind of give an after action report like, hey, this went really well on this call. This could probably use some improvement, and so it kind of gives some feedback to you guys watching these videos as well. So with that being said, I will put a viewer discretion on this video because they're actually footage of, oh my gosh, that's a lot of blood. So the first one we wanted to do, or I wanted to do, was a child who is involved in a domestic dispute and gets stabbed in the right arm. The officer pulls out a trauma kit and uses a cat. Unfortunately, the cat doesn't work, so he holds pressure, and the child survives. So we're going to talk about it. I'm going to show the video in full length first, and then we'll break it down after that. So if you don't want to watch, you don't see the graphic content, then click off of this and then we'll watch something else later on. But if you do want to watch the video, stand by.
I hate this boy. Start EMS. Start EMS. Hold her arm, put pressure on it. I got it. Oh, this is what I'm talking about, y'all. This is why I told her I'm not coming over here with that. Hold pressure. Fucking crazy. Hold pressure, okay? Trying to stab my sister, he done stabbed the fucking baby. Michael, call Jazz. I cannot, baby, I'm finna. Tisa got you, Lassie. Tisa got you. Oh, sir, it is bleeding so bad. I hold it tight. Hold it tight. I feel it running in my hand. Oh, this is fucking stupid. Hold it tight. Hold it tight as you can, okay? It's not the same help. My shirt is flooded. I feel the blood is running like crazy in my fucking hand. This is gonna hurt your baby. Just saying. I don't care. It's probably gonna save her life the way she's bleeding. Here, let go. Please. Get my sister. This is exactly what I'm talking about. 103-7 Mike, call standing him. Oh, this boy right here. This is gonna hurt, baby. This is gonna hurt. I'm sorry. Please. They're on the way. I've been telling you for years. I know, baby, this hurts. I know it hurts. It hurts, baby. I'm sorry. I know, baby, it hurts. Hold on. I gotta clean it off. Please, let me talk to him. Tell him, baby. Keep pressure on that wound. Hello? Boy, my name is Stab Lala trying to stab Javine. We over here at their house picking her up, and he told us we was gonna need the police. Now we got the police, boy. She is bleeding so fucking bad, sis. We in the apartment across from the church.
I got a tourniquet on. I'm trying to make sure the bleeding
We
stops.
trying to get the ambulance. She bleeds so bad.
We go.
I don't know where it is. I don't know.
Hold your baby up. Hold your baby up. I know, baby. I know it hurts, baby. I know it hurts, baby. I'm okay.
I hope my knees be okay.
Get her up on the car. I know it hurts, baby.
No, here she goes. There she goes.
I couldn't get the tourniquet on properly.
She just want to see her mama.
Hold on. I know, baby. I know it hurts. I know. It's okay. Calm down. Here, she was.
Lala, lay down, baby.
It's right here on her arm. Or across here. Yeah, just leave it on there. We'll
Don't
wait.
go back in there. Do not
I think it's fine.
Can I use y'all gun?
No.
Okay, sweetie.
It's okay. It's okay. I got you. It's right underneath the gauze here. I'm just gonna leave it on there.
I've been telling you the same shit for years. I've been telling you this for years.
Okay, you can lean her up. But you make sure you keep this on her, okay? We're gonna keep this on her, alright?
I told your ass don't let her go with him nowhere.
He's walking around in circles watching the kids.
If a person tell you every time they tell you what they gonna do to you and what they gonna do to your baby, anytime a motherfucker tell me they gonna kill me, my baby, and themselves, I'm gonna believe them. They ain't gotta tell me 1,000 goddamn times for me to believe them. Where's he at? Did the police even get him? He in the back seat.
He's in the car. We got him. I know, baby. It's okay.
The way this bleed, I think it's okay. I hope not, but it's bleeding bad.
I think I got the bleeding stop.
You think so?
I think so. This turn.
So pretty crazy event there, as you can see from the body cam footage, and the mom is absolutely freaking out. The officer is telling her to hold pressure, so they're slowing down the bleeding. The officer obviously thinks this is life-threatening bleeding because he goes to his car, he pulls out his trauma kit, and then the mom is freaking out. She's thinking her baby's going to die because the officer tells the mom, this is going to hurt your baby. And she says, I don't care, this is probably going to save my baby's life. So there's a lot of blood here. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of blood. It's definitely coming to effect here.
Stop my car.
I hate this boy.
Sorry, miss. Sorry, miss.
I have told him so many times about these boys. He's my friend. He's crazy fucking for real.
Hold her arm, put pressure on it.
A lot of people will get tore at the fact that the officer did not use his own tourniquet off his duty belt and apply it to the child. And here's what police officers are taught. They're taught that that cat tourniquet or that soft T or whatever tourniquet they have on their belt is for them. It's for them to save their life in case the bad guy shoots them or bad girl shoots them in their arm or a leg. They can use it. So that's personal. That's a quick decision this officer has to make, whether he uses his own tourniquet or he pulls one out of the packaging. You know, it's easy for us to quarterback that one and say, oh, he should have just used the one off his belt. I'm not going to fault the officer for that. You can see there's someone holding pressure on the child's arm, slowing down the bleeding while he gets the tourniquet out. So, not going to really fault him for that. He has an extra tourniquet. Let's give him props for that one. That he has spare equipment. In case something good like this happens, he can pull it out.
My shirt is flooded. I feel the blood just running like crazy in my fucking hand.
This is gonna hurt your baby. Just saying.
I don't care. It's probably gonna save her life the way she bleeds.
So in this video, I've seen a lot of people fussing, saying the cat tourniquet is not good for kids. It's not good for infants. It doesn't compress small enough. And you're partly right. Okay. Yes, the cat tourniquet has its limitations. It only compresses down to 5 inches, and that's it. You think 5 inches, okay? That's 5 inches. Let's make it a circle. There you go. Get the camera to focus on that. Hold on, let's see, get the camera to focus. Look at that. That's pretty doggone small.
There you go.
Get my sister. This is exactly what I'm talking about.
103.7 on Barnhill.
Mike, call standing there. Oh, this boy right here.
This is gonna hurt, baby. This is gonna hurt. I'm sorry.
Please.
They're on the way.
I've been telling you for years.
I know, baby. This hurts. I know it hurts. It hurts, baby. I'm sorry. I know, baby. It hurts.
So the officer is not 100% sure here that he has bleeding control, so that's why he pulls out his compressed gauze. Now the officer doesn't seem to realize that you can pull the red tab there. He pulls out his pocket knife, but hey, minor detail. But yeah, you can pull the red tab there on that compressed gauze. The compressed gauze will open up and he holds pressure. So does the right thing. This is all the right steps he's taking. He sees life-threatening bleeding to the arm. He attempts a tourniquet, doesn't work. He goes to plan B. His plan B is just to hold compressed gauze to this child's arm. And because the arms of infants and babies are so small, their vascular is just right at the surface, they don't have the muscle mass we have, they don't have the fatty tissue, that he can hold that compressed gauze and he can squeeze, and he's making a pressure bandage. Could he have used a pressure bandage? Absolutely. But he is making one using his bare hand and the compressed gauze. He has slowed down the bleeding and stopped the bleeding in effect here.
Keep pressure on that wound.
Hello? Boy, my name is Stab Lala trying to stab Javine. We over here at their house picking her up, and he told us we was gonna need the police. Now we got the police, boy, she is bleeding so fucking bad, sis. We end up across from church and
I got trying to get on and trying to make sure the bleeding
we
stops.
trying to get the ambulance, she bleeds so bad.
We go.
I don't know where it is. I don't know
Hold your baby up, hold your baby up. I know, baby. I know it hurts, baby.
Another thing you see the officer doing is he is talking to the child. He's explaining his actions to the child. That's important. Tourniquets hurt, and you're fixing to hurt this child. So if you can kind of give them a heads up, give them a warning that what you're fixing to do is going to hurt them, that's going to help.
Where's he at? Did the police even get him?
He's in the car. We got him. I know, baby. It's okay.
The way this bleed, I think it's okay. I hope not, but it's bleeding bad.
I think I got the bleeding stopped.
You think so?
I think so.
So overall, I think this officer did a fantastic job. He saw this child was in danger. He attempted a cat tourniquet. Did not work. He went to plan B. He held pressure, and this child survived. Thank goodness this officer was quick thinking and able to do that, or this may have been a different outcome for this child. So, hope this video helps. It's something different for you guys, so you never know when you'll be the first responder. Remember the right gear and the right training. And if you guys see a video on Instagram or Facebook, let me know. Tag SkinnyMedic. If you don't follow me on Instagram and Facebook, you should. But if you see a video floating around the internet, you're like, man, I'd like to see SkinnyMedic do a review after I actually report on this, then tag my Facebook page or tag my Instagram. So, thank you guys.